Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sewing Thursday. I am so excited about today. And I know it seems like I say that every single week, but today promises to be special. So as we get people joining us here today, make sure that you like this video and share it with your friends, and make sure that as you're popping on here live with me, that you comment so that I know that you are here. So, like I said, I am really excited about today. So today we're going to be talking about the Sisboom Jamie, which, as you know, is a knit pattern, but my shop doesn't really specialize in, or is a woven pattern. My shop doesn't really specialize in wovens. I'm mostly about knits, and I'm going to talk to you about how I made little adjustments to the pattern to make it work for knit. I am going to answer the most asked question that I have received this week, and it was about our new needles, and that is, what is the difference between an EL705 and an HA1? Welcome, Karen. Welcome, Rhonda. I am excited for you to join me. And the very last thing I'm going to be talking about today, and the thing that's got me so excited, is our new galloon lace is in. And while I haven't got it in it photographed to list it in the shop, it will be up tomorrow. So let's get started. Up first, I'm going to be talking about my Sisboom Jamie. So this cardigan here that I'm wearing is Patterns for Pirates. It's the cocoon cardigan. But the thing that you're going to want to see is my Jamie. So go ahead and get this out of the way. Make sure my chair is scooted back far enough. And I'm going to kneel here so you guys can see me, but it doesn't get too distorted. So this is my Sisboom Jamie. This is my baby bump. And as you can see, I am quite comfy. So I used the baby French terry from my shop, and my lining is double brushed poly, but that just happened to be what I had that matched with the green. So let me go over what things I thought about as I was working on this, and what adjustments you may want to make if you're making the Jamie in a knit fabric. Hello, Caroline. Thanks for joining me today. So up first, things you need to know. My over bust is 36 inches. My full bust is 41 and probably going to keep growing. So that is a big difference between upper bust and full bust. Normally I would do a full bust adjustment, but there's some cool things going on with the Jamie that saves you a lot of work. So to pick my size, I went with my over bust, which is 36 plus 2 inches. Sisboom drafts for generally a B cup. So that's how I figured out which size to pick. That gives me 38 inches, and that matches the full bust for a size large, which is 12-14. Oh, sorry, suddenly very hot. And so for the size large, it says that it is for a 37.5 inch to a 40 inch bust, or a 42 inch bust. So let me show you this pattern piece. So this is the regular pattern piece, and this is the full bust pattern piece. If I was making this in a woven, I would definitely need this extra space. Because I was making it in a knit, and I knew that my knit had lots of stretch, I eliminated that section and made just the straight large, which should fit right around to 40 inches, which means that I'm about an inch larger. I have plenty of space in this top. If you are in between sizes, I suggest you size down if you're making this garment in a knit. So that was the first thing I did that was different, was to just not use this extra space here in the front. Because it's a knit, I'm able to pull it off and on without the side zipper. So my seams are fully enclosed, which makes it very comfy. Instead of, because they have a little gathered band here instead of the gathered band. I use the flat one. That is my personal preference. You can go either way with this pattern. My one suggestion, one thing I didn't do is, let me get up here on this chair again so you can see, is I would have added some elastic here, because as you can see, my bust is pulling and this really should stay down. So just putting elastic in this seam and then hiding it in between the lining and the main fabric will give you that little bit of what would have been stabilized from a woven waistband. The last thing that you need to take into consideration when you're making this pattern in a knit is, what are you going to do about the straps? So this pattern is designed with woven straps in mind, and that means that this should be completely stable. If you wanted to, you could put a piece of woven fabric inside your strap, and that would stabilize your strap. I, however, have every intent of breastfeeding this baby, and so I need my top to be able to pull all the way down. If I had made woven straps, I would not have enough room stabilized from here to pull down far enough to get my breasts out. So what I did was, and I'm all like crooked, and there we go. Sorry, the camera shows me the opposite of what I'm doing. So this is the original strap, and it's supposed to be gathered into here. Because of my wide shoulders and my large bust, I don't like anything to gather up here. Like this, even this is a lot of gathering for me. So what I did, I used the same 3/4 elastic that you line, or that you run for your neckline and your back line. And I made a strap. Let's see, if it was 3/4, it'd be 1.5 plus seam allowances, which was, so it's a 2-inch wide strip, used a 1/4-inch seam allowance, and all I did was thread elastic the exact same length of my strap. This gives me the extra stretch to actually be able to nurse in this without making any special adjustments or having to add any clips or anything. So if you have a large bust and you want to be able to nurse in the Jamie, you need these elastic straps, because this neckline is not enough to pull down. If you have a more average bust, then you're going to be able to fit it just fine. So I'm really excited about this. I plan on making probably like 5 more different lengths. Right now, this one's a maxi length, which is going to be fabulous for this summer. But I don't know how I'm going to feel about that double brush poly lining. But I can make tons and tons of these using ITY rayon spandex. Lots of movement. And because it's stretched, I don't have to make any adjustments for more space for my belly. So that is super fabulous. I'm excited to make more of these. I will hopefully get full body pictures this weekend, but I have to admit, today's high was like 23. So probably not going to go outside and take photos unless I can find a way to get some photos inside. So I'm going to do my best with that. So let me answer the most asked question this week. So this week I listed our Oregon needles for sale, and we have 2 different types. We have the HA1s and we have the EL705. And the question I kept getting asked was, what is the difference between the HA1 and the EL705? So I've actually got 2 needles here. This one I wrote a little mark on it. That's an HA1 and the EL705. And I'm going to see if I can show this to you on camera. It's going to be really difficult. Match these up. Now these are both 80/12s. And I'm going to hold them right here, and let's see if you can tell the difference. So as you can see, the EL705 is like maybe 2 millimeters longer. It's a really slight difference. So most sewing machines, most home sewing machines use the HA1s. So that is your standard sewing machine needle. Let's see if I still have the page open. I do. So it's comparable to a 130-705, okay? So a HA1 is the same as a 130-705, also called a 15-1. So when you're looking in your sewing machine manual, those would be some of the things that you might see. HA1, 130-705, or 15-1. So that's your regular sewing machine needle. EL 705s are cover lock, serger, cover stitch machine needles. But that is not 100% true for every single machine. So many machines use regular HA1s for both serger, cover stitch, and sewing machine. My cover stitch uses HA1s. My serger uses EL 705. Most baby locks use the EL 705. And I've got this great little link here that I will get up for you when I am all done here from Schmetz. And Schmetz has this long list of which sewing machine needle types you need for which cover lock, serger, overlock type machines. So that will help you figure out, do you need the 705s or are HA1s all your machines need? Like I said, most machines just use the HA1s. I personally have a serger that uses the 705s. So for me, I have to make sure that I have both types of needles on hand. For those wondering, we do have ballpoint and universal needles in stock. So for regular universal sewing machine needles, we have 75s, 80s, and 90s of both universal and ballpoint. And then for sergers, I only bought the 75s and the 80s. If you need 90s, let me know and I can go ahead and order a set of them. But at the time, I don't know that many people that do really heavy duty fabrics on their serger that would need those needles. So hopefully that answers your questions about the needles we have in the shop. And if you have questions, please, please, please send them to me. I want to make sure that if I'm sending you your needles, that you're getting the ones that you ordered and that the ones that you need for your machine. If in doubt, send me a message with the type of machine you have. So for example, I would say that I have a Viking Opal 670, and that way I can go and find your manual and make sure that we're getting you the right needles. All right, now to the good part. I'm so excited. The first thing that I was actually kind of surprised to find in my order today was bra straps. So I have probably about 50 sets of bra straps. They include an O-ring, the little, the slider, and enough strapping for a bra. Now these are definitely for smaller bras. These are about 3/8 inch wide. So these would not work for me. As you can see, like my bra strap is like almost twice as big as that. Actually, it probably is. I probably have a 3/4 inch strap. But if you just need bra straps, because I wasn't expecting these and I didn't pay for these, I am going to have to look at pricing. I'm guessing probably $2 a pair. Seems more than fair in my opinion for something that I wasn't expecting. I don't plan on stocking pre-made straps. So if you want pre-made straps, I have white, I have black, that's it. And once they're gone, they're gone. So that's super awesome, fun stuff. Next up, the galloon lace. I have not photographed these yet. I'm going to try to photograph them today, but as you can see, it is night here in Wyoming, and I want to make sure that the colors show as well as possible. So first up, we have 6-inch galloon lace in both black and white. Let's get to the end. There we go. Black and white. So these are soft. These are nicely stretchy. The only problem is they are only 6-inch wide. So if you are making the Made for Mermaids Bridget, you are limited to, where is it? You are limited through full bust size 34. So if you have a small bust, these 6-inch ones are amazing and soft and fabulous, and white and black. Now, if you have a large bust like me, I have also white and black in 8-inch. Now, this applies only to the Bridget. Other bra patterns might be able to use the smaller lace. So definitely check your pattern because you want to make sure that you get the right size in the right amount. So these are soft and super stretchy. And I will say that the packaging that they came in said Victoria's Secret on them. Are they really from Victoria's Secret, or did they get repackaged for some reason? No, it was not sold to me as Victoria's Secret lace. But they are soft and stretchy, and I can't wait to cut into them. So we have white and black, 6 inches, 8 inches. The rest of these are 6-inch only. And I do have some of my ambassadors working on pattern lineups for us. So just because the Bridget won't work in a 6-inch lace doesn't mean that it won't work in a 6-inch lace from another designer. So don't get sad just yet. So I have 4 very, very beautiful colors. And as you know, I have the Pico trim in white and black. So I've got this one, and I have to make sure that I'm showing you the right side. There you go. There you go, because otherwise you're going to think it was like really boring. So this is really, really pretty. It is white and has peach and kind of a green. It does not match to either the mint or the melon Pico trim, but the white Pico trim will look just fine with this. So that would be super fabulous. This is a little bit firmer in the stretch, but there is still stretch. So you may need to size up a little bit, but this one is really, really nice. Next up, I have 6-inch red. Hold on, to see. There we go. I'm gonna make sure I'm showing you the good side. So there is the red, and it's the same design as the white and black, just red. And it has that same super, super great stretch. These next two are really my favorite. And I haven't decided what I'm making yet, but I know I have to make something. Make sure that I'm seeing the right side. Okay, this is the right side. So it is a white and soft lilac. And look at how much this stretches, like crazy stretch. And it is so soft. Like I don't know what I'm going to make, but it has to be something. And if you're like me and you have a large bust and you really don't want to invest in a new pattern, you can certainly take the Mama Bridget, make your front cups in cotton lycra, and still have your pretty lace back. So, don't just assume that you can't because it's too small for the cups, because you have choices. And you could also do the upper cup. You could do the upper cup and then have the solid as your lower cup, and that also covers you. So if you want the pretty lace in the smaller size, your upper cup will fit. It's just that the lower cup does not. Okay, my favorite one. Let's get to the end here. Like, look at this. This is just gorgeous. And again, nice and stretchy. It looks fabulous with our mint or with our melon, and it looks great with the mint. It's almost like I bought these to go together. There we go. But you can see how beautiful that color comes through. This is probably the one I'm most excited about, and they're just all so pretty, and I can't wait to cut them. So I want to get these listed in the shop no later than 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, even if it means I have to get up early. My challenge is really getting the photos because I want these colors to show through on the photos. The cool thing is, though, that I got an absolute steal on these. So through the weekend only, so through Sunday night, these are going to be $3 a yard. And that includes the larger 8-inch size. I know normally most companies charge more for the wider width, but they were all pretty similar priced for what I got them for. So $3 a yard through Sunday. They will go to $3.50 on Monday morning. So if you want galloon lace to play with, then you definitely want to grab it this weekend. And speaking of sales this weekend, our faux stretch leather is in. So that came in today. I have not started unpacking it. It is crazy cold outside, and Kevin is out of town, so it's just me to unload it all and start getting pre-orders out. So I'm going to be working on that all this weekend. I promise all orders will be out by Monday. Also in, the quilted knits are in too. So that's super awesome. And the last thing, if you are familiar with, I don't know if it's pronounced Pantone, Pantone, whatever, the company that does all the colors for the season, I was able to get a blue color of cotton lycra or ram spandex. Ugh, I can't remember. But there's like this gorgeous like medium blue. It's not like real blue like a cobalt. It's kind of softer, but not like a baby blue. Anyway, I should have cut a swatch, but it was at the bottom of the stack. And there was no way I was going to pull that whole thing. So it's gorgeous. I love it. I can't wait to get that up in the shop. So that will go up probably over the weekend. So if you want the lace and the new color, then wait. Okay, so Caroline's telling me it is pronounced Pantone. So now I know. Like I said, I don't know everything. I can find their website just fine with Google though. But yes, so leather is in. I've got a lot of pre-orders to cut, but get your lace because it is gorgeous, and I only have about 100 yards of each. So if you love it, make sure you grab it because it's so, so pretty, and I cannot wait to make this. And if you're looking for other things that you can do with this, I should have 2 blog posts up either tomorrow, Saturday, not myself, I don't have time to blog right now, but I have 2 of my masters working on ways to use this stuff because, yes, bralettes are fabulous and pretty and they make you feel amazing, but that's only one way to use this. And they have come up with so many ideas and patterns and just fabulous ways to use this. So you're going to want to buy all of it. Yeah, I think that's it. Wow. Okay, so do we have questions? Because I don't want anyone to feel like they have questions that they don't have the answer to. So just a quick recap. Needles. Let's get that focus there for you. Come on. Focus. There we go. Needles. The EL705 is for sergers and cover stitch machines, but check your manual because it may use regular sewing machine needles, which are the HA1s. So definitely figure out what your machine needs. If you have more questions about what I did with the Sisboom Jamie, feel free to send those to me. I'm hoping to write a blog post here. My blog has been sorely ignored. And then, of course, galloon lace. So we've got this gorgeous one and this, which is so, so pretty. And I love this texture here in the middle. Like, you could play with this so many different ways. We've got this white and peach and soft green. Red, of course. And then white and black in 2 sizes. So we've got this nice big 8-inch and then the smaller 6-inch. But they are super soft. And like I said, the packaging said Victoria's Secret, but I can't guarantee that. I can just tell you what the packaging said. So I cannot wait to see what everybody decides. Oh, Taylor's asking, when does the pre-sale price end for quilted knit? So once I am done cutting, and that could be tomorrow night, it could be Saturday or Sunday, that is when I change it to retail price. So if you were waiting because you weren't sure or you didn't have the funds, you need to get those orders in, because once I change it to regular price, that's it. So right now it's still a pre-order price, and as I get things cut and done, I'm going to start moving things up. But I won't start cutting till tomorrow. Definitely not before 10 o'clock in the morning. So you have that much time to take a look and decide if that's something you need to do. Oh, and I almost forgot. Where did I put them? Straps, the bra straps. So I'll have those at super clearance price to just get them out. I've got, I think, 100 sets. So 50 sets of the white, 50 sets of the black. But I have to count because I wasn't expecting this in my order at all. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining me. And I can't wait to see what everybody makes. I'll see you next week.